Welcome back to Grand Gaming Corner, ladies and gentlemen. And you'll have to tell us about the audio because I do not have my headset on tonight, obviously. Hannah and I are ready to race tonight. We are jumping into our Mario Kart spring break racing. So those of you who want to join us, tournament should be open by now. So thank you all for coming hang out tonight. Welcome in, Niall. Appreciate you being here. Not too much is up with me tonight. Hannah and I have had a pretty eventful day, but tonight we are ready to race and relax.
Yeah. So, oh wait, we have to show off.
Oh, you want to show off?
We were given some wonderful. Oh, it's blowing it out. We were given from the Super Mario World at Universal Orlando. Somebody brought us back.
Welcome in, Miss Me.
Hello, Miss Me.
You guys telling me about the audio. Again, I'm
Do we have to
obviously not wearing my headset, so you guys are going to have to tell me how the audio sounds.
Race to match our mugs here.
Oh, so you're going to be Peach?
Yeah, I'll be Peach today.
Okay, well, I usually race Mario anyway, so.
Although, should I be Isabel, considering I can't be Isabel anymore in World? Nah, I'll be Peach. It's fine.
Race one with Peach and then change to Isabel.
Okay.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. Anybody who wants to join the tournament code is up.
Yes.
It is a little bit of everywhere. Wait a minute. Let me help you guys out. I'll do one even better. I will somewhere.
What are you trying to do?
Find my tournament code.
Oh no.
Tournament code. I know it's in the description. It's up on the channel. It's everywhere. I'll grab it this way. Oops. I did not mean to grab it like that. Really? Really?
I'm recruiting racers for you, Grant. Let me.
It doesn't want to highlight from there. See? Uh-huh. So close that so it doesn't. Oh. Okay, fine. Do it that way. And it's doing it the long way.
I got it working. You know what?
Whatever.
You can say long way all you want, but I got it to work.
Okay, fair. All right, so tournament code is in chat, and I'm going to pin it to the top, so that way it's easy for anybody who wants to join us to find.
Yes.
But tournament code is up for anybody who wants to join us. It is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe still. We are not out of Deluxe yet.
This might be the next to last tournament though in Deluxe.
Close.
We have this and then Memorial Day, and then we'll be flipping over to World.
Yeah, because 4th of July we're planning starting World, because that'll put us over 1 year of Switch 2. So yeah, for those of you guys who want, be getting ready.
I have to get my old Switch and charge it so I can load the virtual card. No worries, Miss Me. We'll be here for about 2 hours, so.
Give or take, yeah. Tournament's up for about 2 hours. You have a preference, by the way, while we're waiting?
I do not. There's only a couple in this game that I'm gonna be like, I want to race.
The Christmas one, I know that one's one that's always your favorite.
I like the bathtub one because there's some knitting in there.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
It is a fun one. We'll see as they come up. So have y'all watched the gaming news today? There's been a lot of So Grant and I had some family things arise. So Grant is off this week and I'm off this week. So we were going to.
We've just been busy today.
Yeah, we were gonna run some family errands, and then we had some life happen. Everybody's okay though. And while we were out of pocket, like we ended up somewhere where we could not use our phones. Yes, I did, Mama D. I got my hair cut today, actually.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you just coming in, Mama D? Did you see the very beginning?
Oh yeah, we got our cups. Wait, great. Show yours. Yours. So I know. I love pink though.
But yes, we are using our official cups.
But yes, Mama D, I got a haircut today. That was one of our things on the docket today. So, but while we were out,
we were in an area where we had horrible reception. Just was not working for us today.
Well, yeah, like we just couldn't use our phones too much. And then we're getting notifications of both Pokemon Champions and Tamagotchi Life both got major news announcements today. And so we're both like dying to watch the announcements and could not for a couple hours. So
hey, I tried.
We just I know.
Signal, but I tried.
Well, I had a decent signal, but just certain things like if you're handling business stuff,
we were a little busy per se.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, we spent the past like 2 hours, I guess. 2 hours.
Give or take.
Catching up on all the news.
Eating dinner, yeah.
Yes. So do we want to talk about the gaming news while we're waiting everybody to join us?
I was thinking about backing out and starting jumping back in, see if it lets us tournament up with somebody.
That works.
But yes, you keep talking while I.
Which one do
I'll
we want
this.
to? Do you want me to start with Tomodachi Life then, because you're more knowledgeable about Pokemon?
That's fine.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, Hannah got a lot of big news on Tomodachi Life.
Yes.
And
so
is very
Tomodachi
excited
Life
about
is
it.
coming out April 16th, and we've known that for a bit.
Yes.
Yes. Keeping with my peach here.
Thank you.
We're staying on brand, so peach cup. Play
There we
peach.
go. Now we're coming up with somebody. Welcome in,
Can we do
everybody.
a
Appreciate
Sunday?
you guys
Can we do
being
a
here.
Sunday?
I was gonna pick Mario Kart 3, but I'll go with Sunday.
It looks good. Oh, thank you, Mama D. Yes, I've been here. Okay. So,
Hey, welcome in, everybody. We appreciate you coming to join us in racing tonight.
yeah, Mama D, I've been debating getting banks for a very long time, and I've been afraid of it for a long time. And, yeah, somebody persuaded me that it was just hair and I could go for it. Oh, we don't have the audio. Oh, no.
We can't hear it, no, but you know, they should be able to hear it. Tell us if y'all have any problems with audio. And yes, the OG Switch is small.
We're not going to hear the shells.
Nope, you should have to be paying attention to the screen. Because it'll show you when they're coming at you.
Doesn't matter how to open this game, and somebody already tried to show.
Use the super horn for the blue ones.
Where do you super horn?
It's an item you pick up.
Oh, well.
Well, then you can get hit or not be in first.
Okay. So, yeah. So, Tomodachi Life is the game I've been very excited for a while. And we knew it was coming out April 16th. But we got some news in January of like an overview of like what the game is like, but we haven't seen anything since. Oh, boy. We haven't seen anything since.
Alright, I'll give you this one, Miss Me. The OG Switch is small. Think about this though. My Switch 2 is one of my normal carries, but occasionally I pick up my Switch Lite, and that thing is small compared to both of them.
Yeah.
But I will say it fits really well for playing Pokemon Red, Fire Red and Leaf Green, and it fits really well for playing any of the NSO Game Boy Advance games, just because they just fit well on it. I don't know why. It's just something about it that the Switch Lite is just like the perfect console for playing the NSO stuff. Or at least the handheld stuff. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Light, Advance.
It really is though. When you pick up the Switch 2, like you forget after you play it for how much bigger it really is.
Yeah. And here lately, right before bed, as we're climbing into bed to unwind, when Hannah's finishing up her Tomodachi stuff, I'm usually playing on the Switch Lite.
And that's what I was gonna say is like it gets me when I go from the Switch to the DS to play to the old Tomodachi Life, how much smaller the DS is.
I'm so used to playing it because I'm still playing Pokemon on it and trying to complete a living dex there.
Yes. So we want to talk about our news.
Well, I thought you were going to talk about Tomodachi a little bit, about being excited about it.
Yes. So the game comes out in a couple weeks, and people have been wanting a demo or some more news on it, and it's looking like we're not getting that. But what happened today is a bunch of reviewers had copies of it apparently, and they got to release the information that they had gotten from like their review of the game. I don't think we've gotten like full reviews yet, but they're like kind of just giving an overview of their experience and answering some of the questions that people have had. So
Thought that was your bro.
it was on your dresser. Okay.
Okay. I was making sure I read that right. I'm glad you found it, but yeah,
So-
nice.
So yeah, so I got news. I'm still waiting about 3 weeks for my game. What about your game that you got the news on?
Champions.
Do you want to
we got-
explain what Champions is if somebody doesn't know?
Okay, fair. Rainbow Road. Sorry, I'm just I'm out there.
Yeah.
So Champions is going to be the I don't want to so much call it a game because it's really not going to be a game. It's going to be
like
a tournament style application for playing Pokemon. And now it's going to take 30 minutes to charge it to 1%. I hope not.
Can you plug it in and play while it's charging?
I think Miss Me was trying to transfer the virtual card though to the Switch 2. Which it doesn't matter. You can play it on Switch 1 or Switch 2. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Either one is still playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but yeah, it kind of does look a little better on the Switch 2.
We're sitting on the opposite sides of it. I don't know if that's
Well,
better or worse.
with a curved monitor, it kind of works well.
That is so true.
That's what Chloe and I figured out a long time
Because
ago.
it really didn't bother me last game. I was just noticing, oh yeah.
With the monitor curved, it kind of puts my half of my direction and your half of your direction. So, Pokemon Champions. Again, I wouldn't call it a game. A lot of people are, but I wouldn't, because it's more of a.
It builds upon other games. You have to have other games for this game to work.
Most. You actually don't have to have other Pokemon games to make this work. But
well, I mean, where are you getting Pokemon?
It actually gives you an option to collect a rental Pokemon.
Okay.
For 7 days, or use points to buy it permanently, I think. And it's actually something. Austin John did a very good video on explaining champions and the details that we learned about today. And honestly, one of the things he said was, we technically could have a Pokemon champion who doesn't even own a Pokemon game.
That's
per se.
crazy.
OG Switch is dead and Switch 2 is 100%. So I'm gonna just charge the OG Switch enough to pass it over. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. That's I've got a lot of my virtual cards on my Switch 2 right now because of that same reason. Anyway, so Champion is gonna be a place where we're gonna be able to do our tournament battles for our Pokemon. So it's gonna be the new tournament battling format.
Or just any kind of competitive.
Yes.
So not even if you're going to tournaments, like if you just want to play Pokemon versus other people.
Think of it kind of like Pokemon Stadium for the new Pokemon games, to where you can transfer your Pokemon in and battle them in Stadium competitively. The nice thing about it is they're also giving you an option to be able to pick up a new Pokemon every single day for 7 days for free, or you can spend in-game currency points to permanently save it. They look like a lot of points to do that though. So Champions is going to connect to Home, Pokemon Home, which is also going to connect to all the Pokemon games that you do own. So if you do have Pokemon that you want to take in that you've specially trained for battling, you can of course take those Pokemon with you into Champions to battle with. Right now, it's actually coming out in about 2 weeks, April 8th.
And that's what you got today was the release date.
Yes, along with some more of these details about some of the battle passes, the fact that it is going to be free to play to start with, and then cost if you want the battle passes, things like that. And it talks a little bit about how to get some of the items, the battle competitive items that we need. They told us about how we're going to get this for Pokemon for 7 days, things like that. So we are getting them. It's coming to the Switch only, Switch and Switch 2 only, in April 8th. Later in the year, we're going to get it for mobile. Right now, we're only getting it for the Switch to start out with. More than likely, just to kind of get us through the tournament season. I'm banking that it's probably going to be after Worlds before they release it to mobile, because they're going to want to use Switch, the Nintendo Switch, to play it at Worlds, because I've already said that this year's Worlds is going to be held in Champions.
Couldn't they figure out a way?
Hannah, did you have straight A's?
No, did you hear I have straight A's? Yes,
did you hear I have straight A's?
I
Yes.
did hear. Congratulations,
Yes.
Miss Me.
Yes, I did. We did talk about that a little bit.
But I'd be curious to see, do we think if they're releasing this on April 8th, are they going to have NAIC on Champions?
I would bank probably not. I would bank Worlds is probably going to be
And Worlds isn't until August.
Yeah, it's going to be the big one that they're going to say, hey, this is where we're dropping it. This is the one that everybody's going to have Champions.
Hey, Papa D made it in.
Welcome in, welcome in. I'm thinking that all other tournaments until Worlds are going to be able to be allowed to play still in Scarlet and Violet. That Worlds is going to be the definitive, hey, this is the big drop. This is the new format. This is, you guys get to, the competitors get to use the new format. And of course, that means it's going to premiere to the world.
Ooh.
The rest of the world will really kind of see it in a bigger format. And then after that, they'll say, okay, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, whatever, we're going to drop the mobile version so anybody can play anywhere.
I bet you the demo, they always have a demo at NAIC, and last year it was Legend ZA. Granted, didn't think it was going to be a Switch 2 Legend ZA, but it was. It was right before the Switch 2 launched, I think. I'm betting this year's demo is going to be Champions.
I could see that. And honestly, if Champions is an NAIC, we are planning on going NAIC. We're working on getting our tickets now, like normal. You guys know we've gone for the past couple of years.
If you're planning on going, please let us know in the Discord so we can.
Yeah, if you guys want to catch up and meet up, I'll be happy to do a meetup if you guys are going to be there. Let us know.
Yes.
Talk to us over the Discord so that way we can kind of work something out.
Yeah.
Tell me where you guys are going to be at, and yeah, we'll catch up. If you guys want to, you don't have to. Don't feel pressured to. Just trust me. I understand. Having said that, if I can get away with recording some kind of footage,
I think
we will definitely give it a shot to record some footage of whatever.
we did record a little bit last year in NAIC. It was just a matter of last year was a little bit more chaotic for us. There was several things going on.
Yeah.
And we actually ended up, a friend of mine from college ended up coming to NAIC. And so out of respect for them, although that person was extremely previously on Twitch, so I don't think he would have minded being filmed, but it was just kind of out of respect for him.
Probably not, but
Gonna make you be on camera to just make
we're gonna respect everybody as best we can.
Yeah, we're not planning on filming it. It's just last year, there was a lot going on last year, so we ended up not filming.
I actually met some people that I wanted to meet while we were there, which was kind of cool. People that I admire, so that was nice to meet. I'm not gonna name drop because it's not the way this works. I will simply say that it was nice to meet the person that I met, and I hope that they felt as likewise.
You don't want to say who you met?
No, I don't want to make a big deal. It just, for me,
Grant was very much so in his element. He was very excited to meet this person.
I really was, but I don't want
He
to.
almost didn't do it.
I was trying to be nice.
Which
but
is fair but he was very thrilled that you were nice and came and said hello.
Yeah, he was very polite about it. He was super awesome about it. He chatted with me for a few minutes, and yes, I will just say it's a he. And he chatted with me for a few minutes, asked some questions about what we were doing there and all, and pointed back and showed him, introduced him to Hannah. And Hannah did a wave thing.
Yeah, because I did not know this person, so I was not gonna go up and pretend like I knew who they were.
I met who he had with him, so we had a pleasant conversation. So again, out of respect for, I don't want to just throw them out there. I'm not going to talk details. I'm just going to say it was nice to meet somebody that I admire and have a pleasant conversation with them.
Yeah. But
we also had some understanding of some interactions with some people who didn't have such a pleasant time there. Wish we could have, give our condolences, but unfortunately, because of the situation, we did not get a chance to talk to them, which again, I'm not going to name drop, just going to simply say, everybody's experience is different.
Yeah.
But we're going to try to do our best to be as polite as we can while we're involved in these experiences. So if you come see us, come say hello, we're going to do our best to be as polite and as respectful for you as possible. So if you catch up with us when any of these tournaments, anytime you see us in the wild, please feel free to come say hello. Just understand we're going to do our best to be respectful. We're going to be respectful of the people around us. We're going to be respectful to you. We're going to be respectful for us. We're going to be respectful for everybody we can. So
I think if they're hanging out with us, they assume we're going to be nice.
Yeah, well, I'm just simply saying, if I say something like, hey, let's step over out of the way, let's give some room, or, something like that, or, let's not film in front of this person because, I don't want to disrespect them. I'm just trying to be as polite as I can to everybody I can. Because this is a public event.
Which one is this? Was this
It's Chocolate Mountain. Having said that, there was a lot of things that happened last year, and we did not get to film quite as much as we would like to.
Yeah.
But we did get to enjoy it. We did get some photos.
We didn't get to do the Pokemon Center last year, which we were a little sad about.
That was my fault.
It was my fault too, because I went to get the tickets and I waited too long. And now this year, I've been checking like once a week for these tickets to make sure we can get the Pokemon Center.
Yes. We won our turn this time.
Supposedly this might be the last year in New Orleans. They haven't officially confirmed where it's going to be after this year. So I'm hoping it will stay in New Orleans because that's a place that's accessible to us. But I don't know for sure that that's going to be the case.
Probably not. So the ones again. I need new 3D Mario. Yeah, absolutely. We could definitely use a new 3D Mario, and with Mario Wonder having just gotten DLC as a 2D scroller Mario, and the fact that we also just got Donkey Kong Bonanza from the Mario 3D team, I have a strong feeling they're probably working on the next 3D Mario. I would bank that probably.
Are we gonna hit an Odyssey too?
I don't know if I would say an Odyssey 2, but I have a feeling it's going to be definitely another 3D Mario. My guess would be probably, if not before, but by the time of next Mario Day next year, Mario Day 27, we will probably hear something more.
Well, what
about
did
a new
the team that does 3D Mario? Is there anything else they work on besides 3D Mario?
Well, apparently 3D Donkey Kong too.
Well, that just released last year.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about that,
They're gonna need at least
probably
3 to 5 years for development.
That's what I was gonna say. They probably developed that 6 years because that's been since Odyssey. Because they haven't done another 3D Mario since Odyssey. There's a 2D team that
but no, when did?
Wonder.
Okay, but when did Odyssey? When did
27?
20, no,
17. Sorry.
So then you released
2017.
another game in 25, so it's been 8 years between. So do you think it's very possible that they had that game now, I mean, I know like the pandemic delayed some things for people, like for like studios and stuff, but is it very possible they were just sitting on that game waiting for the Switch 2 to release? Because I heard that's what they were doing. Yeah.
Possibly.
Because I heard that's what happened with Mario Kart World, actually. And so that game got a little more polished, but it actually had been ready for a while.
I can believe it because of the Switch 2 having been kind of delayed a little bit.
So then let's say it took them 6 years to develop. That would put them, because that still puts them 2 years in development last year, so this would be year 3 of development.
Remember,
I think we've. Ugh, I don't like Rainbow Road. I think we still have some time before we get another 3D Mario.
yes, but I would
think
think that we would get
technically-
an announcement by then. At least saying, hey, we're developing it. This is the general kind of concept. This might be the gimmick.
You know what we're gonna get?
Teaser.
Luigi's Mansion. We haven't had
I can see it in
Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion.
We haven't seen Luigi's Mansion in a while. They're gonna use that as the filler before you get to your 3D Mario.
I can see that being the case. I miss me. If you hold up, let me get my train of thought together.
If you are able to go and you're able to be in the Discord, we would love to see you.
Well, not just that. If you're just able to go, it's
Yeah.
worth going
Yeah.
to an NAIC. It's worth going to a larger regional as well.
It's really cool. I guess I came about it in the backwards sense. Grant has been a Pokemon fan since Pokemon began.
No,
I became a
No joke
Pokemon
there.
fan literally going to the biggest tournament. I mean, the second biggest tournament in the continent for us, let's be honest.
I mean it's
That was how I became a fan.
well outside of Worlds, the final.
That's what I'm saying. It's the second
Yeah.
largest tournament in the
Well, considering we hosted them the past
in the
couple years.
continent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Japan's hosted them as well, and a few other
But
places.
I'm saying there was Hawaii at my first year.
Okay,
But
two
that
shots.
was how I became a Pokemon fan. I was just going because Grant wanted to go, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, I'll go with you. And then
A little
I
quick-
became a fan of competitive Pokemon.
So a little quick backstory on that. It worked out to where I had planned a vacation, some time off from the 9 to 5, unintentionally that week, and you and I didn't have. We were supposed to do something,
was-
but it got canceled.
Well,
if I'm
yeah.
correct.
Well, no. What happened was you normally spend that time with Chloe, but Chloe was traveling that year.
Oh,
you
she
were
was
gonna
going-
be-
Yeah, she was
so-
going out of country that year. I remember.
Right.
Now. Yeah.
Right, she was traveling, so then I just happened to find that there was going to be this Pokemon tournament, and I was like, "Hey, Grant, there's this thing, this Pokemon thing. Do you want to go to this Pokemon thing?" I had no clue what it was.
Pokemon thing in New Orleans, and so
And
we
I
started
had
putting
no
stuff.
clue, and it was like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks before it happened. And like I guess because it was the first year it happened in New Orleans, there weren't as many people going because I think they just didn't have.
Just
it
didn't
was-
have the advertisement or the traction, or
Right.
people just didn't understand what it was just yet.
I don't even know if it's that. I just think the people who had been to it in a different part of the country were not. It was less accessible to them because it was in a different part of the country,
Hey.
right? So then it was like 2 or 3 weeks before the tournament, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go to this thing?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's go." And I don't think either, like you had seen competitive Pokemon, but I don't think
Yes.
either one of us realized how big it was going to be. And like we were able to get Pokemon Center tickets and everything, which after last year's experience kind of blows my mind because it was way more difficult.
Last year was, well, first year was was actually pretty easy for us to get everything together.
Right, and there
kind
was-
of fell into place perfectly.
There were a lot of people there, but it wasn't as many as last year, for sure.
Yeah, it definitely got bigger traction last year.
Which
and I think it's probably gonna get bigger traction this year.
Yes, which is why I'm like watching the tickets.
And I was trying to explain to Hannah what it was that we were actually going to. She didn't understand.
No.
She didn't have a clue what we were actually going to. She just knew it was a Pokemon event. And I'm trying to explain, okay, it's like an esport. This is tournament style. These people are earning points to go to what's considered Worlds, which is where they then compete to find out who's the best of the best of the best. The one world champion Pokemon trainer. And I was trying to explain... Any preferences?
Nope. Let's do right. Okay.
Sorry. I was trying to explain what this tournament was, and that it's basically the second to last tournament to Worlds. That this is the next biggest. This is the tournament right before Worlds, and that there's only 3 of them around the world that do internationals.
What a shame! What a shame that Grant won.
Yeah, I am trying. This year, no, it's in San Francisco again, just like last year.
Yes, this is like the 3rd year in a row that they've done Worlds in America.
Yes.
Which makes me think that maybe they're going to start keeping it in America.
Maybe.
I mean, let's be honest, just like if you look at culture-wise and cost of living in countries, like Europeans and Japanese, it's a lot easier. It's much more realistic to expect them to travel than Americans. Like, or just on the average of who gets to vacation more.
Fair.
Europeans definitely get to vacation.
I would think America probably lobbied to be the travel to country for tourism. Worlds has occurred in Japan before. It has occurred in several countries.
I don't
over the
think
course
we're
of
going to be
years.
able to go to Worlds. I think that is going to be a little too far out of our reach, pending some miraculous winning of the lottery or something.
Well, not just that.
Not that we played the lottery, just
No.
that was a joke.
Not just pending that. Neither one of us have a fascination with going to California.
No,
Now, if they put Worlds maybe back in Hawaii
maybe.
or
It's not
somewhere
going to get
else,
to Hawaii soon because they're having massive flooding in Hawaii.
probably not. Or somewhere
If it
else
was in
the country.
Japan-
Oh, Japan? I'd be trying to talk Hannah into it all day long. Like, look, I will save
I
every
mean,
penny of my lunch
honestly-
money to get us there if I have to. Whatever I got to do.
Grace
whatever.
gets lunch money. He gets sent to school with lunch money that he's got to save for his world trip.
I will cut out eating lunch for whatever amount of time I have to, if that's what it takes for us to say we go to Worlds in
Grant.
Japan again.
I mean, in back of my mind, I've always known that one day we're gonna have to try and make a Japan trip for you to happen.
That would probably be the peak of the possibilities, because that would bundle it in with so many different things.
And we're gonna have to go see the new Pokemon theme park.
Yes. So that would just kind of be perfect for Worlds to be hosted there in Japan for us to go. Anyways, pending Nintendo doesn't reach out or Pokemon Company doesn't reach out and say, hey, here's tickets to go. Yeah, we're probably not going to go to Worlds anytime soon. Would we love to go? I think we both would absolutely enjoy it. I'm not going to fully speak for Hannah, other than say I think she
I
would
would be
enjoy
very
it. I
excited.
know I would. Well, not just that. I would love to go to Worlds anywhere.
Well, I think for me it would be pending of I want to go see it, but also wherever we go, if it's somewhere we've never been before, I would thoroughly enjoy not just having a day or two to just not do like, you know what I mean, like to go see where we're at.
Well, I mean,
Because that's the one thing with when we're in New Orleans for NAIC is because we just go over there for that. We don't necessarily see anything else going on in that city, which for the most part, I don't have a huge fascination with New Orleans.
well, not just that, but technically we could go to New Orleans anytime we want to. It's
Yeah.
not a hard trip for us to go there.
No.
And both of us have actually spent an okay amount of time, Sweet Canyon,
Yes, please.
in New Orleans, going and visiting people, doing things,
Yeah.
going
To
shopping,
different events
whatever.
and stuff.
Events, yeah. So New Orleans is not a huge fascination for us anymore because
We've been
We've
there
been
several
there.
times, yeah.
yeah. But to go to another part of the world and enjoy some time, not only enjoying something that we enjoy like Pokemon, but just getting to see another part of the world and travel.
Oh,
Oh, we love
speaking
it.
of which, I was watching, they had the regionals this weekend in Houston.
Yes.
So Grant and I have been watching it. Don't spoil who won because we have not finished them
We've
yet.
got the finished
we-
Top Cut. We're not
yeah.
we're not through Top Cut yet.
Maybe we should do that after stream. Do you want to do that after stream?
Yeah, I'm
Watch a
looking
match?
forward to last night.
This is what we're doing on our vacation. We're playing. Okay, wait. I have too many thoughts.
Focus.
I know.
Focus. Focus.
Yes.
For those of you who understand that one, congratulations. You enjoyed that one. That is all for you.
So, what's I gonna say? Oh, at the regionals, they were mentioning that Latin America is starting to get a lot more traction.
Yes.
I would not be surprised if one day they put a world in. Huh?
Fourth,
No.
international.
Well, they would probably start there. I think it'd be cool if they hosted Worlds in Latin America. I just don't know where they would, because obviously Latin America's had some issues with safety in certain regions.
That's fair.
I mean, so is America. So I mean, there's not everywhere in America that would host Worlds either. So not throwing shade at Latin America. Just I'd be curious to see what. But they haven't done Worlds in Europe either, and I feel like that one would probably deserve to be first.
I think the problem with Europe though is there's just so many countries that could choose to do it, and it's not just one big.
But
country
they already have EUIC.
True, but EUIC is just like NAIC. It bounces around. And so is Oceania.
So do you think they'll change NAIC?
At some point, I think New Orleans won't host it anymore. It'll go somewhere else.
That makes me so sad.
It would make me too.
We would have to try to figure out, depending on where they land it, like figure out, or at least get to a regional or something that maybe we just go visit. But they don't. I don't think they do the Pokemon Center at regionals, do they?
Sometimes. Depends on how big the regional is. They do a pop-up
Because like
center, not
Houston,
quite as big as
Orlando,
ours.
maybe.
It's Houston probably got a pop-up one, which is not. I can tell you it's not as big as NAIC or Worlds, but it's definitely a pop-up Pokemon Center.
Let's see. Supposedly they might continue to host NAIC for the next 2 years after this.
I hope they announce it this year and tell us, hey, yeah, it's staying in New Orleans. I think honestly New Orleans is going to continue to lobby for it. As long as they continue to lobby for it and can pay whatever the Pokemon company is asking for their bid to host.
They don't pay. The Pokemon company would pay them to host the venue.
I'm sure it's probably the other way around with this kind of an event.
They pay for the venue, but then the reason the business would want it is that A, you get the revenue of a big event hosting it there, but B, like the food stalls and stuff there, they get revenue too.
Oh, I'm sure, but I'm sure there's some kind of lobbying for it though. And I'm sure there's other cities that have been like, hey, we want to host too.
Yeah, but if they can say, hey, we'll do it for this price, and just the region, like this part of the world has a lower cost of living than a lot of other parts of the country. I hope they do it on the West Coast soon.
NAIC, but not Worlds, because that's
LA would be on the West Coast.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
That could be a possibility. The reason why NAIC is over here and Worlds is over there is because it kind of keeps a balance of who can go to which event, and they could potentially flip it.
I don't have a preference. We lost Papa D.
Hopefully they'll come back in a minute. They could potentially flip it and bring Worlds eastward and NAIC westward. That's a possibility, just to kind of give both sides of the country a chance to attend one or the other, which would be very cool. I would be appreciative of that, especially if Worlds is close enough that we could go to it.
Yes.
Now, if Worlds come over this way and they were within a couple of hours distance from us, there's a real possibility I would try to talk Hannah into saying, hey, let's take a couple of days or take a week vacation, drive and stay there, and actually not only enjoy the tournament, but just enjoy some time in whatever city is maybe a city that we haven't visited before. Would be nice.
Yeah. I don't know, we'll see. Hope we don't lose NAIC. It works out for me because it's a time of year when I always have time off, so it's not difficult for me to just say, okay, let's go.
For me, it's a slower time of work here too. Right,
so it works out, location and time. It's been very convenient, and it's kind of become a little tradition of ours.
When does Worlds happen? Usually in August.
Yeah,
this year, August 13, 14, 15 or something like that.
And see, that's a very difficult
that, but it's close
to take off.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I don't know that I could get it, just the way it works.
Worlds is usually at like just at the beginning of the school year, which is kind of odd that it's placed there at that time.
Not necessarily, because in other parts of the world it's actually right in between. So in other parts of the world, like if you go, like I know England specifically, their summer break is actually in August, and their school year runs, I believe, January to December.
Okay, well then that would explain it a little bit better.
Maybe they may not run
Possibly.
January, December, but it's still like August is their break, and then September is when they would return to school.
I know Japan does a little bit closer to a year-long kind of thing, to where they get like 3 or 4 weeks off between every 9 weeks, and then they kind of get what 2 months off for break, summer break, 6 weeks to 2 months off for summer break. So I'm imagining it probably falls on like one of their fall breaks or something like that.
Right. So if we're the only part, and honestly, like even in America, there are schools that that's when their break is. No. Just there's other parts of the country. Like if you go up north, towards the northern part of the country, they actually don't go back to school until September. It's just this part of the world is a little different, and it just depends. And especially like in our country, where each state determines how it runs their schools, it works so different.
Sorry, Lisa.
Like even like if you think about where we live, I'm trying to be not specific here. Where we live, if I worked in
Obviously the South.
if I worked in a local county school to us, okay, I would start school about 2 weeks later than what I do now, and I would get out a couple weeks early too, because of the way they run their school year, and they don't have all the breaks in the middle. Versus my school has chosen to do a more spread out school year with breaks in the middle. And that's just within like an hour radius.
All this to say that Worlds falling in August is probably more beneficial for the biggest part of the tournament overall.
Yeah, for like the rest.
Compared to
That's like my best.
what we're talking
My best
about.
finish this tournament.
Yeah, that's probably my worst
So-
so far.
Do we want to tell them about what I've been playing?
You playing Tamagotchi on the...
No. What did I play yesterday? That you helped me with.
Oh, I thought you already told him about that.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been playing Pokemon Violet, and I hatched my first 2 eggs yesterday. I
True.
bred my first
True.
Pokemon. I got a Fido and a Mudbray.
Yeah, it was a Mudbray and a Fido.
Yes. So
Hannah's learning how to breed Pokemon, so before long she's going to start working on preparing her tournament team against me. Although at this rate, we might as well just wait till Champions comes out, because she did start to set up her home account.
yes, and I have thoughts, but can I, if I send a Pokemon to Homa, can I send it back to Violet?
Yes.
So if I send it off to Champions, it can still come back to Violet to me.
Well, the way I understand it, and the way it's been explained based off the information we know so far about Champions, is Champions is just borrowing Pokemon from home. And it sounds like they're either temporarily untradeable from home, or they're just kind of limited on what you can do with them at home. Because from my understanding is, anything that you do to them in Champions is not directly transferred.
So like their battle stats and stuff. So when I play competitively, if they level up, it's not going to carry over.
But they're not going to level up in Champions. Champions will lock the level 3. That's just the tournament level that you're going to beat that in a standard tournament.
Right.
But what it's more along the lines of is if you change their nature or change some of their movesets in Champions, it's not going to backwards reflect into home, because you're doing this to prepare a competitive team. Now, I don't know how that's going to affect as far as trading. We don't know about that yet. We don't know, is it going to be like you can copy them into to Champions, and then you can still trade your actual legit Pokemon, and your Champions one is just there for your competitive battles, or you have to hang on to it in home, or else you lose it in Champions. We don't know. We don't know the details of that yet. So I guess we're going to figure that out as it goes live, but you know what? 2 weeks from now, that's not that long to learn.
No, and I'm probably going to let you figure it all out before I worry about it. I'm curious, are they going to make the new Pokemon games? If they want Champions to be a thing, does that mean when we get Winds and Waves, are we actually able to battle each other within the game of Winds and Waves? Are we going to have to
Yes.
use Champions?
No. I don't look for them to take away casual battling from the Pokemon games. I look for them to take away the competitive battling scene.
So like, what?
Yes, that's what I look for them to say. Hey, yeah, you can continue to casually battle each other at your leisure locally in whatever main series Pokemon game, But when it comes to competing for tournament points or to being ready to play in an actual competitive format, you have to move champions. What that'll do is it'll free the team up who works on the main story games a little bit more to have story built and details on graphics and work on balancing in-game. And I think that not having to worry so heavily on making it competitive in the main games will just give us more to the main games. Preference?
No. Papa D, did we lose you? Or did you get thrown into another lobby? If you're still in chat, let us know.
Or did you just take a break?
Yeah, that's fine too. We just
be curious. Just make sure you're good and try to get you back in if we can. If you want back in. Yeah, so I look for dawn count number 1.
I got up early today.
It's fair you did get up an hour earlier. But
I always do this. Every time there's a break from school, I say I'm not gonna mess up my sleep schedule. And then the first day of break I mess up my sleep schedule. Which happened yesterday because Mr. Grant over here took a nap. I did not take a nap because I was like, I don't want to mess up my sleep schedule.
wait.
Then
Tried not to take a nap.
No, I didn't take a nap. Then a couple hours later, I got tired and I fell asleep. Just completely fell asleep.
Just took a nap.
Somebody hit me as I was watching the video. That was not good.
Wasn't me. It's still not me.
So, someone did not wake me up, so it meant that I took a nap for like 45 minutes.
I
And
wasn't about to
then,
disturb her.
when it was time to go to sleep last night, guess who couldn't fall asleep?
You did say you felt better after you got up from that nap, though.
I did, but I did not feel good last night when I wanted to sleep, and I was so wide awake.
I called him 911.
My brain was wide awake, and there was like my body was tired, but my brain was like, nope.
And Hannah, what did I tell you whenever before I even started my vacation? What did I tell you? What was I gonna do?
Sleep as long as you possibly could.
I sleep until my body says it's time to get up, and I have felt great.
And see, I've been getting up whenever my body gets up, but it keeps putting Papa D. Uh-oh, that's so weird.
Huh. Hopefully he can catch back up by this time. Remember, there's a little bit of delay, so what
Yes.
you're seeing on your screen is probably about a 10-second delay compared to what's actually.
How about in just a second when we finish this race, I'm going to tell you to switch to see if you can hop into another lobby. So if you'll have Papa D ready to just go ahead and hop into another lobby, just have him, if he's just racing by himself and he doesn't mind losing a couple points on a race, then you can go ahead and back out of your race, and as soon as we finish this one, I'll put it in the chat, so then theoretically if you went ahead and hopped in another lobby when I put in the chat, it should queue you back up with us, if that makes sense.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, my first concept of when we started, before we even started vacation, was I'm sleeping until I'm ready to go. I'm catching up on my sleep.
And see, my body is I'm waking up about an hour later than I did for work, but we had just had the time change too. I think my body is basically waking up the time it woke up during the previous time when I had to get up.
I did get a nap in yesterday.
You did. You got like a 2-hour nap and still slept last night.
Yeah.
I got like 45 minutes and my body's like, nope, you don't get to sleep.
Yep, I'm catching up on all that sleep that I've been missing.
I thought obviously I was missing some sleep too if I was that tired, but
I'm loving it. I'm loving it because, like, after the tournament tonight, once we get ready to and go to bed, I'm done. I'll go to bed. My day will be over with. Hannah, however, she's yawning over here because she is actually going to be tired at that point.
yeah, because I did not even get a full night's sleep last night because then my body woke up at the right time. Like I went to go to work and I had to take care of the puppy, which was fine. With that line. He's been a very good boy.
And I felt like, nah, I'll go to bed tonight and get up in the morning, whatever time the body says get up. Doesn't bother me in the least.
Can't relate.
Vacations, I love it when I get to sleep in. When Hannah lets me sleep in on vacation, I'm such a happy person. It's the vacations that she wants to get up and go first thing crack in the morning. And it's like, why do we even set an alarm on our vacation? Why do we own an alarm clock on our vacation?
Well, my mindset too is if we're going to, like, if we're on vacation and we're visiting somewhere, I don't want to waste my time asleep. I want to go see all the things. Can I have Amsterdam actually?
You
Oh
can
wait,
throw in chat.
wait.
Throw in chat. Okay. Throw in chat. No.
I think it's too late. I think it's too late. I think
It
it's
might be.
No, it's too late.
She put it on a little too late.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It'll be alright. We'll give it
I'm
another
sorry.
shot. I see people dropping. Thank y'all for coming and hang out. If you guys are hearing us,
Yes.
appreciate you to come and race for a little while. If you can't come back, if you can, then do your best to jump back in. We're gonna try and pre-lobby up as best we can here.
Maybe that's what happened to the other person who left the lobby too, is they got thrown into
Maybe. Let's see. For me, a vacation is low and slow. We ain't gotta be nowhere on no particular time. I don't care if I am someplace paying for it.
And you're saying you're not like my dog? What is my dog?
I have a joke for your dog, but it's not channel appropriate.
He's low and he's slow.
Okay, fine. My point being is, on vacation, regardless if I'm paying for it or not, I want to be at my leisure. I don't want to be in a hurry to go anywhere. I don't care if I pay for it. I will get there in my time. And if that means that I sleep until my body says get up, then so be it. Wherever I'm at, I promise you probably had more time open than necessary. And the other thing is, for me, I function so much better when I can sleep until my body says get up.
I mean, I do too. My body's just, it's programmed.
No, I gotta set an alarm when I go back to work. I don't want to set an alarm for my vacation.
I set an alarm. It's just a matter of.
No, this week we haven't.
I did not set.
The last vacation we did. When we went out of town, when we went over there to
Oh, Worlds is like 2 weeks before Miss Me goes back to school. See?
Nice. So see, that gives you
I'm
plenty of
assuming
time.
you're talking about Worlds.
Yeah, it's Worlds. You got a Worlds.
Okay, yeah.
2 weeks before.
Sorry, I was trying to read it while I was.
Yeah. See, it's perfect. So if you don't get to go, like we don't, enjoy it like we do on YouTube.
Yeah, you can watch the streams all day on YouTube. It's really cool.
Yeah, Hannah knows. Weekend of Worlds. Oh, ain't nothing else going on the TV for me. I am watching Worlds from start to finish all weekend long.
You really should try to use that as what if you don't have to take as many weeks off this year, different things, and you can use that as. I was in second place before all that happened. I just went around.
Are you saying I should take the weekend off that weekend and just watch Worlds from start to finish?
I mean, I think 1 year you should do it. I think you would really enjoy it.
Oh, I absolutely would, but I'd be stuck behind the TV for 10 hours a day for 3 days.
Well, or I don't know, because I do enjoy, like, I know this sounds really bad. When we're in NAC, I might need a tissue.
I don't have any back here.
Oh, switch lobbies. Switch lobbies. Don't pick one yet, Grant.
We'll delay.
Okay.
Okay.
See, we're losing all the people. We're losing. No. Okay.
It starts in September for you. Do you have a preference?
No.
Let's see, it starts around August for us. Hopefully this is enough time for her to get tissue and get back. But yeah, for Worlds, that weekend, that's one of the handful of weekends, one of the handful of events around the year that I will sit down and dedicate my weekend to and watch. Even at the 9 to 5, that's what I have on my phone. They know at my job, they know I'm going to have Worlds on my phone. Countdown starting. No, to race. 3, 2, 1. Go. Sorry.
You could have told me in the vote.
Well, I was trying to tell you hurry up and get back in here. It'd be much better to watch in person, for sure. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I don't disagree with you.
This is what I was going to say.
But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the World's Tournament while we can. Like I said, that's how I enjoy it during Worlds when it comes in. And it's, think of it like Super Bowl weekend. It's just, that happens all weekend long for me.
Well,
I watch from the start to the end. I usually kind of pick a couple of competitive players and I'm going to dedicate and watch, that I'm going to keep an eye on, that I'm going to see I'm going to know their score throughout the entire thing, the entire event, and I'm going to see if they wind up in finals for me. I'll push it in a minute.
Here's a makeup. So I thoroughly enjoy NAIC, but I have to admit, when you're there, it's really cool. But sometimes there's a lot, like there's like a good 20 to 30 minutes of commentary in between matches, and that's just them waiting on matches to complete or to get set up, and that's fine.
Got a shower, then I'll play. Okay, cool. Tournament's gonna be open for probably another hour and 10 minutes, so you got plenty of time.
So when we're home, we were watching the Houston tournament this weekend. It was kind of nice that I got to sit in my pajamas and scroll through the like sometimes I like watching the commentary and sometimes I just want to see the matches. There was a specific match that I told Grant, I was like, I need you to rewind this. I need to understand the strategy that just happened. Remember that one? What was happening?
Okay, that was about 15 minutes.
That was where they were doing the Terra. And he used the Terra for the
where he snuck out an extra turn by using his Terra defense instead of as an offense. It was a really cool play. It was a smart move to kind of think 3 moves and 4 moves ahead and ink out just a little bit extra damage, which actually made the difference in the match, truth be told.
And the round. Because that was what caused that player to proceed to the next round.
Yes. Now, having said that, if you've never been to one of these tournaments in real life, let me explain it to you a little bit. There is so much going on at one time.
Yes.
It is very hard to stay focused in on what you're wanting to stay focused in on unless you're just hyper focused.
Yes.
I can hyper focus. Hannah has seen me do it. When I'm locked in, I'm locked in. That's where I'm at.
To not start together, I did get third.
That's not bad. You did good. You guys have seen me do it. I'll give you a fine example. The carrot fight stream, the one where I did the 2 hours worth of carrot fights in Cuphead by myself.
Great. That was great.
I was locked in. That was me hyper focused in on what I wanted to get done and doing it. So, having said that, the format, I've had pictures up on the channel before, so if you guys get a chance to look back at them, you can see the format for the tournament is all 4 tournaments are on one main stage.
And by all 4, we're saying Pokemon Go is on the very left. Then you have the video game, which is on the next to left. Then
TCG.
The center left. Center right is card game. And then full right is Unite.
Yes.
Which is an MMO, right?
No, it's an MMO.
MOBA.
MOBA, thank you. So all 4 are having their tournaments.
Multiplayer online battle arena, correct?
Yes. In one stage, in front of each section of the stage is several sections of chairs, and then a big monitor over the top of each one to where they're showing off that particular tournament that you're watching. And so the room is very, very loud. So
and
there's a lot going on. There's a lot of announcements
and there's
going multiple different
pointed
directions.
At each
yes.
section. So if you want to hear what's going on for a certain game, you need to sit in that section so you hear it. Because it can be difficult to hear it otherwise. Or if you sit right kind of in the middle of 2 sections, it's like you kind of have to force your brain to listen to the one that you want to hear.
Yes, and that's generally what we do. We generally sit between Pokemon Go and VGC.
Although last year I kind of got interested in the Karting.
Well, yeah, Hannah did kind of get a little interest there.
And Unite. Unite just has its own crowd that's going to be watched.
You usually hear them off in the distance.
Unite is like the jocks of the
crazy all of a sudden.
You have all the nerds in the room, and then Unite is the jocks of the room.
It really is.
But it's good.
So, yeah, Hannah and I usually sit between Pokemon Go and VGC because we'll both kind of bounce back and forth between the two. Hannah more on Pokemon Go than bouncing back and forth than I do. I will kind of hyper fixate on VGC and stay locked in. Is still having trouble getting in with y'all.
When we hit the 3rd lap, Mama D, see if Papa D can go ahead and get out of his game and reload in, and maybe that will give him enough leeway to get in.
Yeah, that should be about the right for the delay.
Theoretically.
Now, that's just the tournament that you're watching. That's just the tournament side.
Yes.
The main floor usually has all kinds of stuff going on behind
Well,
you.
right. The what you see in the front of you that you're sitting to watch, that's just the ones that they're featuring on stream.
Yes, behind you is all the little tournaments that are not on stream.
It's all the other
They're all
matches,
competing,
yeah.
which you can go in there and watch them compete just as well, but they're not being broadcast. They're not on.
Well, and there's not as many people standing by, and I feel a little more awkward about standing near them because if you don't know them per se, just because it, you know.
Yeah.
Now there are some more famous players that I think kind of just have like a little following that just kind of follow them wherever they compete. But okay, here's that third lap. Go ahead and see if Papa D can switch lobbies, and that should give him enough time to maybe get in with us.
So you can go watch the off-stream tournaments there too, and they're cheering and having a good time for everything, for all 4 events. He's whimpering at me.
When we finish this, I might jump out for a race, and that's fine.
If you want to.
You could just even leave my character not let it move.
No, because it's gonna make us complete. We gotta.
No, because if it's the last one, it won't.
I don't know if it'll. The game will probably take us. I'll just back out and I'll come back.
Okay, well that might mess up the lobby issue.
For sure.
I think it's worth risking it.
I may have to if you're roughing up.
He may have already played.
Down here now. We're talking about Ollie.
Yeah, because I'm not normally on stream, so this is a little early when I had to kennel him. He got kenneled a little bit today.
So
we were busy.
So not only do we have these smaller battles going on, people earning points and rising and lowering in ranks. Behind that, this is one massive long haul. Is generally like some crowd event games, things that we can play as spectators, the museum, food, things like that. The pop-up Pokemon store is usually separate, in a separate part of the hall altogether. So that's kind of, you got to leave that section and go to another section to get to the Pokemon Center. But all this is going on in a massively long tournament hall, and there's just so much noise and so many things going on, and you've really got to stay focused in on what you're wanting to watch. Otherwise, you're gonna struggle to keep track of everything. Hannah, race is starting. I don't know if you heard me. Anyways, so yeah, all this is happening, and you've got all these things going on, people talking all around you, people enjoying the tournament all around you, and it's just so much is happening that it's crazy. It's just noisy, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. I had a feeling we were going to get kicked out because of Hannah not racing. Hopefully it'll all be us back with you guys. So yeah, there's just a lot going on, and you've honestly got to be ready for it. So, not trying to discourage anybody by any means. If you can stay focused and you're ready to go, and you can stay in your zone of what you're wanting to watch, and the part of the tournament that you're enjoying, then it's not bad. You got to stay hyper focused. If you're not hyper focused or not able to hyper focus, then it might be a little overwhelming. And I don't think she got overwhelmed the first year, but there was just so much to do and look at that I think she kind of wasn't able to stay focused in on everything that we wanted to look at that year. And it probably didn't help that I was excited and I was pulling her every direction too, and I wanted to look at everything. So it's one of those things. It's probably gonna lobby us out again, unfortunately, because Hannah's not here to race. I think she took Ollie out. So yeah, that's my point being is, if you struggle with staying focused on what you want, then going to something like this will probably be a bit of a, yeah, I figured it was gonna keep me out, but she's not racing. Um, it'd be kind of it's kind of tough. And truth be told, watching on YouTube might be the better way to go, because in between they do give updates on standings and on where everybody else that you don't see on stream is standing at, especially the top, usually like 32, which is what they're narrowing down to get people ready for the top cut. I guess that's kind of the reason why I enjoy watching it on YouTube at Worlds, because I know I would probably, as much as I know I can hyperfixate and I can enjoy being focused in on what I'm watching. Mr. Iwata. Rest in peace, Mr. Iwata. I think I enjoy Worlds more because I can get what I want out of it, just seeing the tournaments and focusing in on top cut and the actual championship battle, things like that. If I was at Worlds, as much as I would enjoy it, I have a feeling my mind would be scattered, because I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to go see this, I want to go see that. Realistically, we have to, when we go to NAIC, we have to sit down and actually focus in on watching the matches. Hey Hannah, whenever you're ready, it kicked me out because Peach wasn't racing. That's okay. I'm waiting on you. I'm just kind of talking right now, so she'll be back in a moment. So yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't enjoy Worlds, because I absolutely would. I would just have to stay hyper focused on what I want to see. So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of an insight there, you pick and choose whether or not you can handle going to a tournament like this, or if you'd rather watch it on YouTube where it's kind of pre-focused for you. That's my best advice. We're going to continue to go as long as we can. We enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for us.
He was a very good boy. He told us he was yelping because he needed to go to the potty, and he did all his business.
Good.
Tried to do it in the neighbor's yard too. To stop.
At least he didn't do it in the house.
This
Anyways.
is true, or in his kennel.
Or in his kennel. Yeah.
Mr.
Well, technically in the house too. So.
Mr. Oliver is turning into such a big boy. We had to take the partition out of his kennel.
Literally a big boy.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that we might actually have to get him a larger kennel.
No, I don't think
We'll see. We'll see. He's gonna be.
Sorry, Papa D. Hopefully you can re-lobby with us
Yeah.
here in just a moment. I know you were in just a moment of woe, but it
Oh, really?
communicated.
And then
Yeah, it was
aw.
the 4 of us, and it lobbied you and I out.
I'm sorry,
Sorry.
but I'm glad I took him, because he would have had a mess had I not gone.
Fair.
This hurts.
So yeah, having said all that, you choose. What kind of tournament format fits you best? Because we do miss some of the on-camera matches when we go, because we go do other things.
Yeah.
Here's a piece of advice I'll give you. If you do go to one of these type of tournaments and you do get, what's the best? Don't you know this? And you do get a chance to get something like a Pokemon Center ticket to go and shop. Try doing it early on.
Yeah.
Try scheduling it one
process and a half.
early in the day. And I'm gonna tell you, try to schedule it for like the first day if you
Yeah,
can.
before they run out of things.
Well, that.
I think they have a certain amount of stock for each day, so early in the day you're more likely to get what you want. But
Yeah.
also, like, they want you to queue up like 15 minutes before your store time.
So
And-
you miss, plus how much ever time you're in there.
It
And
might
it's gonna
even
take
be
you a few
30
minutes.
minutes before your store time, actually.
I think it was 30 minutes.
So, like, you end up in this one line, and then you end up in, like, these. They have these, like, little basically.
They subline you after that. You end up spending your time in like 2 or 3 lines to get in.
And then when
where they
you-
break it down.
And they do that so that
So
there's
many
not so
people at a
many
time.
people in the shop, which is nice. So, like, you feel like there's enough people where it can be a little busy, but it's not so busy that you can't go, like, get to the thing that you want
Yes.
to find.
And they don't-
people to
So-
talk to.
And they don't throw you out. You spend how much overtime you need to in there shopping.
Yeah.
Of course, the more time you spend in there, the more money you're going to spend. Now,
Well, and they kind of, they'll do is before you even walk in, you'll see a bunch of billboards with what they actually have there.
Yes.
So like, besides like the plushies, which there's just like so many, especially the little ones. There's a lot of different little plushies you can get.
And they usually have just about every single Pokemon you can.
Well, no,
Very
they don't
few
have
do.
Dosh.
All right. Well, there's a few that they just don't make yet. But for the
I
biggest
don't know
part,
that they're gonna make Dosh.
for the biggest part, we found just about every plush we were looking for that first year. But we did end up still spending like 45 minutes in the shop itself, looking around,
Yeah.
picking out things we want, picking out things we thought we wanted for people around us.
I think now that we've done it before, it's not as big of a deal. Yay!
There he
Puppy
is.
made it back.
Preference?
Toad, please.
So yeah, so having said that, early in the tournament, early
Yeah.
in the day, and I say this because as much time as you're going to spend in there, you're
Well-
going to miss some of the tournaments.
And
And if you're missing early tournaments, you're not missing that much rank changing. You're missing late day tournaments. You're missing changes that might affect top cut or even the final part of worlds.
well,
So you don't want to miss the good battles. They're the battles that are starting to
High
narrow
stakes.
down. Yeah, the high stakes, the stuff that's starting to narrow down the actual how this tournament's going to play out.
well, and the other reason too is that as the tournament goes on throughout the weekend, the chairs in front of all the battles that are like live, they fill up. So like day one when you go, you can get a chair pretty close to the front at like the first thing in the morning. In the afternoon, you might be in the back. By day two, if you don't get there early, you are going to be standing.
Yes.
And heaven forbid you need to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Which, I mean, like, we just... Hello, is that Saki?
Welcome in, Zaki. I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly as well. Welcome in. You in the tournament? You racing with us?
Yes.
So yes, if you go to one of these tournaments, like Hannah said, be prepared to stand later as the later into the weekend as it goes, or
No, we've always been able to find... There's only been one time. Out of the 2 years that we've gone, there was one time we had to stand, and we stood for less than 15 minutes in the chairs. And the reason we had to stand is that there were 4 people we were with, like the total of 4 of us in our group,
Yeah.
versus like 2 or 3. And normally people are really good about, if you're like, hey, could y'all move down a chair so we can slide in, they're really good at that.
yeah, people are super friendly at these events.
Yeah, because they know we're all just trying to,
They're just all gonna enjoy it, yeah. And honestly, we have talked to quite a number of strangers there. Couldn't tell you who they are to this day, but we still had good conversations with them. The first one, I talked to several people who were playing on their 3DSs, playing Pokemon games while watching the tournament.
There
Good
were
night,
girls
Niall.
crocheting. Good night, Niall. Thank you for hanging out.
Girls crocheting what?
Yeah, there were girls crocheting out in the lobby. I was like, I found my people.
Yeah, Pokemon crocheters, Pokemon crafters.
Yeah.
So yeah, we talked with people that were super friendly. We're all there for the same interests. We did some street pass changes for 3DSs, if you guys know what that is. So we had a good time. And again, to this day, I couldn't tell you these people's names. We just had conversations. We chatted. They gave us a little bit of room to sit down. So it's just nice. And a lot of people are super cool and super respectful about the fact that they understand that there's not a lot of seating. Preference?
You got a birthday.
Hold on.
I like that.
Sorry. But yes, if you go in a big enough crowd that a couple of you can go to the bathroom and a couple of you can hold chairs, awesome.
Yes, it is not like the bathrooms aren't that far away. It's just enough that you might lose your chair.
Most of the time, by the time you get up, somebody is taking your chair by the time you get back.
Yeah, especially towards the end of the tournament. Now,
Yes.
it seems like on Sunday it's not as busy because everybody's kind of gone home if they've not been knocked out of the tournament, or they're like flying back home. But Saturday it's really busy.
Yes. But generally, we get up and Hannah and I go together as a couple everywhere we go.
Okay.
Join you soon? Cool. We got plenty of time. We've got about 50 minutes left in this tournament, so you got plenty of time to join us for a little while. And the code is up everywhere. Description, pinned at the top of chat. It's in the title. It is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We are still racing in Deluxe right now. We're gonna be moving up to
Welcome back,
Worlds
Miss Me.
in a few
To World. Worlds.
Sorry. We're talking about so many different things. Into Mario Kart World, probably in July.
Yes.
We do these tournaments about every 2 or 3 months.
I'm very excited to I enjoyed it.
I do too, and it's about time. And a year into the Switch 2's life, I think that's plenty of time for people to move up if they want to move up. And at that point, we'll take our tournaments
And
up
we
to
understand not
Worlds.
everybody can do that.
Yeah, we get it.
But you're welcome to come to race with us.
Exactly. But that's the reason why we've given it a year of the Switch 2 being out before we decided to move our tournaments up to Worlds. Although there is plenty of Mario Kart World out here raced on the channel. And had you guys racing just for the fun of it. I need to do another Mario Kart World night just because.
How am I in first? And then I could not see.
The ink.
I'm saying, how did I stay in first despite that?
Because the rest of us were ink too. None of us could see anything. So yeah, there's a lot that goes on with these tournaments. You were right there beside me when I got hit too. But it's not crazy hard to find a seat when you want to sit down. But as the day goes on and the tournaments start to get more high stakes, and people are starting to get higher in the points ranking and getting closer to top cut, more and more people get excited about sitting down and enjoying the tournament and actually seeing the battles.
In the end of the day, Saturday for Unite gets busy too, because Unite does their finals on Saturday. They do not do their finals on Sunday.
That's true.
So,
excuse me, on Sunday, on Championship Sunday, or Final Sunday, depending on what tournament you're watching.
it's a semi-final and a final, isn't it?
Usually it's
For VGC, but cards, are they different for cards?
cards do a little different, but
I think cards just do the finals on Sunday because it's a longer match.
cards go and VGC are the 3 that close out, but they do their closing out differently. Instead of doing them in all at one time, they will do them individually.
Yes.
It's usually Pokemon Go, then cards, and then VGC is the closing. And then after VGC is done, the tournament closing, which is usually when somebody from Pokemon comes out and says something.
Including a Pikachu.
At Worlds, it's usually Mr. Ichihara. He comes out and talks about what's coming up the next year, shows a premiere or two, things like that. Also, apparently, Worlds is in San Francisco. Yeah, it's where it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was in San Francisco last year.
I'm open.
Go easy on me. We'll do our best, but we're also here to be fair.
It's just a.
What?
It was just what was on the.
I know it's a predetermined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Thank you for joining us, though. We appreciate you coming and hanging out.
I have a bruise right here on my leg that I just hit. I accidentally, when you have a puppy, as you do, and your puppy gets into things, you're trying to run to stop them from getting into things, and you run into a couch and you get a giant bruise on your leg that's been there for like 3 weeks and still hasn't gone away, and it's still very sore.
Well, the problem is every time it starts to go away, she runs into the couch again.
Yeah, because when you have a puppy. Actually, I bruised the other side now too.
Although I can't say much. I think my back has been bothering me because I've been picking up this heavy dog.
He's a chomp. We love him, but he's a chomp.
This dog is less than 6 months old.
And he's already probably close to 20 pounds.
Yeah. I gotta
put him on that scale tomorrow just to see where he's at.
Maybe, but I gotta quit picking him up. He's killing my back. He really is.
Yeah, my elbow's been clearing up from him, but I already had some issues.
Oh, you said that's from your crafting too, sometimes. My back is not from my crafting, I promise you. Can we get a dog update? Maybe
Can we get him at the end?
Probably, yeah.
Miss
probably
me, can you hang out till the end of stream? If you can, I'll bring him off in the stream.
Yeah, because he's being good right now.
Yeah, he actually, because he did all of his business outside, I gave him a ride. The nacho cheese. He's almost out. He needs one more for this stuff.
I hope he,
yeah, because he has, and he did a good job outside. So it's like, well, here's a treat, buddy. I tried it. This dog has kind of big jowls, so I had training treats for him. And Mr. can't keep them in his mouth because his mouth keeps flapping open. But also, he's figured out with a lot of foods, sometimes the treats if he can get it to stick, he's figured out how to keep them in his jowls for a snack. So he'll like eat food, and then like 5 minutes later we'll see him eating food again, and we're like, Ollie, where did that come from? And we realize he stored stuff for winter.
He's a squirrel. He puts them in jowls and holds on to
He's
them.
a squirrel. He likes to hold things in his paws too.
Look, this dog, there's nothing proportional about this dog. It's either too big or too small on him. Plain and simple. And his head is just too big for his little old body.
And his paws. His front paws are huge.
Some massive paws. This dog, again, there's nothing proportionate about him.
He's perfect just the way he is, sir.
He is not proportional.
Oh, this didn't pay off. Oh no. I just lost my place for it.
But he is funny to watch. He waddles everywhere he goes, and he...
I was in first that whole time, and at the very end I got knocked out of third.
He so often steps on his ears, and when he does, his head goes down because he can't keep going, and it's hilarious. If I could show you guys, I would, but I have no idea how to show you guys. I don't know. Maybe I can steal. Yeah, so say maybe I can steal a video from Hannah. If
I haven't gotten no video yet, because normally when he's doing that, I'm chasing after him, so I don't have time to just video.
That's fair. Preference?
No, I can do random.
Don't do random.
Yeah.
I'm down with random. Haven't done random in a while. So yeah, he is a funny little thing. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming and joining us. Appreciate everybody coming to hang out. What are you beating me up?
Yes.
She's trying to win the race by beating me up. Anyways,
I'm gonna go down and take a great way. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. At least I have a nice lumbar support pillow here.
Could use one of those.
I'm
right
in.
now.
Oh yay, Miss Me's in.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you was able to join us. Get a little tournament time. So yeah, that's our kind of overall updates lately. Thank you, appreciate that.
Yes.
This is kind of the format of most everything that we do on the channel. Nothing too crazy, mostly chill. Pokemon, Zelda, Mario, a little of this, a little of that. I do have some pre-recorded stuff.
Oh.
And then about 6 times a year, I think we figured it out.
Yeah.
About every other month, close to, give or take, there's a holiday that we use to do a Mario Kart tournament like this. So like this one right now is our spring break tournament. The last one was our post-Christmas blues. The next upcoming one, which should be Memorial Day in May. And then after that will be 4th of July, which 4th of July is the one we're planning on switching over to Mario Kart World on the Switch 2. For our tournaments, not just for racing, but for our tournaments at that point. But yeah, this is kind of how we do this. Hannah is not always here with me. Generally, a lot of my streams are me and you guys just hanging out. She'll get in chat from time to time. Every once in a while, she'll pop in and cause chaos. But I can usually talk her easier into being on these Mario Kart tournaments than I can every night tournaments, because she still has real world things to do.
Typically some usually the Mario Kart tournaments and I'm on vacation.
So yeah, it's a little easier when she's on vacation because she's less tempted to have to go to bed on time per se.
Yeah, my bedtime is when Will and Grant start streaming.
Yeah.
So
Hannah has been known to go lay down and watch the stream on TV and chat with us for a little while until she falls asleep.
Actually, that was Grant and I were friends when Grant first started. Do you mind if I tell this story? Okay. Grant and I were friends.
It's a life story, so
It is. It's true. We were friends when Grant first started streaming, and I had streamed previously, and so that was part of how our friendship formed. As Grant started asking me about streaming and different things.
It thickened there. We were before.
We got along with a lot of other things. Anyway.
That kind of thickened our friendship there, is talking about streaming.
So then when Grant first started streaming, he mentioned it to me. So I started watching the stream, and then...
I did pick her brain a little bit about, because I knew she had done it before, about some of the setup and some of the behind-the-scenes stuff and how this works.
Twitch, so I didn't necessarily have like a one-to-one comparison with YouTube.
It was enough to get me advice more than what I knew at the time.
Yeah.
So anyways.
So that was part of how I started, because my bedtime was so much earlier. I would end up putting Grant's stream on and falling asleep watching my stream. And then from there is how we started dating. And then got married.
She didn't tell me all this until after we were married.
No, I think I told you like when we were engaged, but I didn't tell you right away.
Okay, somewhere along there. She didn't tell me right away that she would cyber stalk me.
I wasn't cyber stalking, but I would just kind of come lurk and chat like in the stream. I wouldn't. It took me a couple weeks before I started chatting because I'm normally not one to chat in streams. So.
Fair preference?
No. Yes, I'm fixing my hair.
Again,
I think I'm gonna have to. There's a couple pieces of.
We have erased this one, so I'm gonna try this one.
Anyway, so yeah, so this stream.
Now, truth be told, we've known each other for a number of years in real life.
We've probably known each other for at least 15 years.
Okay, well, we're gonna be that specific, but sure. Outside of the streams in real life, so this is not something. I joke with her and I say she cyber stalked me. We knew each other long before. We've known each other for like, well, we knew of each other for probably a little over 17, 18 years. Yeah, and probably in the last 5 to 8, I would say, give or take. I guess we've been married for yeah, probably about the last 5 to 8. We kind of really strengthened our friendship. Yeah, and it kind of grew from there. Yeah, and it was a slow growth. And when I tell you, marry your best friend. Marry your best friend. It's the best way to do it. The one who you can sit and giggle over really dumb. Is this Mary Mountain? No. No. But it's got the vibe. Oh, yeah. It's a winter theme one. Maybe not. I'll take it. It's not winter anymore, but I don't mind. Yeah, we really built up some good friendship as we went. Yeah. And it's been all the better for us along the way. So I just moving around there. He might be after his rockline. ATV. But yes. Yeah, so the stream's kind of special to us too. Yes. There are several streams that we really consider very special for us because of. He's really makes one. He's probably. Is he? It sounded like he was scooting a pole around. But that was. Yeah, our dog also likes to run off with his food bowls. So much so that I had to get him a bigger water bowl. So he couldn't pick it up. Exactly, he could not pick it up. Because he would drink half the water out of the water bowl, he would pick it up and slosh the remaining water all over the house, and then hide the water bowl in this random place. He either hid it in a cup, like literally, I have these little cubbies for my knitting. He hid it in the cubby, or he would hide it under the couch, and it was just tall enough to fit under the couch, so it was nearly impossible to get it out. Yes. So we got one of those ones with the jug on top that kind of filters down itself, and I only have to fill it like once a week. But he can't pick it up, so he can't run off and slosh water all over the house like he was doing. I think we were mopping every probably more often than just every day. Yeah. Several times a day, because he would just pick the water bowl up and run off. He's like, you little monster. He's not a monster. He's a monster. He's a mischievous fellow, but it's not for like, his personality is very sweet. Like, he has a very sweet temperament, which I love. He, like, honestly, he's just curious about the world. I don't think he understands all that he is capable of. Huh? He just flipped the ball. He's playing. I heard the ball. He's playing really good. Sorry, go ahead. I don't think he necessarily understands how much chaos he causes. I don't think he gets that. I think he just, he just exists in his world and he likes, Not much exists outside his world, according to him. Hey, nice, go miss me. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, sorry, we're getting lost in conversation, just chilling over here while we're racing. It's like whatever happens, happens. Yeah, you're just getting a normal Great Hannah night, apparently. Yeah, this is just something I'm more or less chilling. I'm racing, but I don't even think I'm racing hard right now. That's okay. These are some of the funnest tournaments to me. Is whenever we just get a chance to chill and play and relax. But yeah. Speaking of relaxing, if you guys missed it, last night was a really good night. Oh yeah, where'd it go? It's right there in my background. While this is queuing up, I'll show you guys real quick. Right there The Game Boy. That was last night's build. I did build the Game Boy last night.
Alright, go.
Which was really nice. Thank you again, Hannah, for giving me that for Christmas, because that was a Christmas gift that Hannah gave me.
Grant was talking back and forth. Grant had been talking back and forth about getting it for a while, and I was like, you know what? Because he couldn't talk himself into getting it. So
I couldn't justify it as just a purchase for myself or a decoration, because I knew that's what it was going to become, which is exactly what it is. I built it last night, had a good time. It's a decoration. That's all.
Yeah, but it's a really cool. So I was the influence.
So Hannah got it for me Christmas, and back around Christmas I told you guys about it, and I told you guys I was saving it for a future stream. I felt like spring break was probably the right time to build it, and I feel like last night really was.
I got you Legos the past 2 Christmases unintentionally.
I'm not complaining. Got Zelda the year before, which I built.
We need to build mine.
Whenever you're ready to you're on vacation. Build it this week. Build them all this week.
We need to make sure the ledge is cleared out. We have a place we're gonna put my Legos.
Oh, I got a ladder. I can get it for you. You gotta give me that ladder. Yeah, that's
I hope that's not under.
stand to help.
I wouldn't mind some rain, but we can't cut the grass.
Once I get the lawnmower, it's I'm never gonna get around to it.
All the joys of being a show.
Yes. Anyways.
Which we're not complaining about. It's just there's more things to think about for sure.
No, I've been meaning to buy a lawnmower. I need to go do that next day or so.
Yeah, we were supposed to do it today, but life kind of happened.
Not complaining.
No, we're not complaining.
To do what we had to do.
Yeah, but there was just some things we had to handle.
Yeah.
There was a feeling member who needed us, so. Are you ready?
And again, not complaining. Happy to be there. Just
know we didn't get the lawnmower today, so we gotta get it tomorrow.
Yeah. Which I'm on vacation. I don't care. I'll get it one day this week and I'll cut it one day next week. If I don't cut it this week, I'll cut it next day off. I'll get there.
I think
So, having said all that, last night was the Game Boy Lego build. It was a real chill. We had a good time last night. Talked craziness last night about like we're doing tonight. We were on a tangent about something last night too. I've forgotten what right now. So if you guys want to watch just a chill stream, you're welcome to go back and watch that from last night. After tonight's tournament, we don't play a lot of games now. I will say I did have to edit some music situation. Or I let YouTube edit the music situation for me because it flagged me on some music for some reason or another. So I did let it pull some music out. Hopefully it didn't store our audio too bad. It didn't seem too bad when I checked it, but it did pull out some music that it flagged.
Don't miss me. Look at you.
Nice. Got that second place while I'm back here in the 6th place. Nice. Hey, you guys are doing good. You guys are out racing me. I told y'all I'm just sorry, Hannah. I'm just chilling tonight. I'm not
trying to figure out my hair situation.
I'm not racing hard. Sweet Canyon, is that the one you want?
No, I'm good with whatever. We already raced Sweet Canyon, didn't we?
Yes. This is the only one we haven't raced. Hello, welcome in. Forgive me, I don't read Japanese, so you know I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for joining us. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Or is that you, Saki?
No, Saki has the dark hair with the brown eyes.
Oh, okay.
I'm paying attention.
Sorry, forgive me. I'm trying. My brain.
I'm just
is
joking.
not
I'm just
here.
messing with you because I can.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's it did say Sahi's name above the
He's a little
character.
upset.
He has half an hour. He will be okay for half an hour.
If he's still upset, no.
He's in there learning.
He's still learning.
Ollie the dog is learning.
Yeah, Hannah's dog Ollie is learning. He was fine. He wasn't like, how do I say this? He normally would have more time outside and playtime today, but just with life kind of happening a little bit today, he did not get as much, so he's a little more upset.
Although on the flip side, he's doing really good about not making a mess in the house while we're out and about. So he's getting pretty close to handling his entire day in the house, work day, or 9 to 5 day.
Yeah, like Grant and I don't have the same schedule, so he's not having to make it a full 8 hours, but he has to make it a couple hours. Yeah. So he doesn't need any additional body parts.
Hannah leaves early, I leave a little later, and I usually walk him one last time whenever I go to leave.
And then I get home a little earlier than Grant. So
Yeah, so she walks in a little earlier than me, and then of course she walks after I get home.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll end up walking in after stream tonight, which is normal after stream. When I shut everything down, I go walk him, and then I go get in bed, which is our normal routine, him and I. So he gets plenty of walks. He just he's getting better about not needing to go out part of the way through a workday.
Yeah.
So we're pretty sure after spring breaks up, he's going to be just fine for going to not needing a midday break. And we've had some help. A shout out highly to Miss Donna for great appreciative help. She's been helping us. And he should be great for this.
Yeah.
He should not have to have a midday walk.
Yeah. But he just didn't get as much playtime today as in previous normal days. So.
Yeah, well, today was a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just why he's a little more restless today.
Yeah, today's a little off day. Tomorrow he'll get a heavy amount of playtime. He should be fine. We'll just play with him pretty good tomorrow. Really kind of unwinding.
Yeah, I might pop out a stream in a second if he's still upset. Just go play with him.
He's hanging himself right now. He's playing
Or
with
play
football.
game the rock up to its point. I guess if we I'm gonna run after we finish this level, this race, and I'll look out.
Oh, you can even duck?
Or squirrel. Do the ducks.
What do you guys think?
His favorite stuff.
I was gonna give you guys a chance to vote and tell us what do you guys think. Does he get duck or squirrel? He loves them both. He plays with both, but yeah, I think he does like his duck a little bit more than he does his squirrel.
I'll have to bring duck illustrated too, apparently.
Ugh, it's that nasty game. It's so nasty.
I know. I need to wash it.
It's not. It's just nasty to me because he chews on it all the time. Just like, ugh. Nice! Congratulations with me picking up that 4th place.
Hey!
We are. I'm struggling back here in 9th. I'm not gonna tell you a story. Well, I'm telling you stories because I'm not paying attention. I'm just racing. Nice, Sagi. Congratulations. Looked like Saki took the 1st place run on that one. We went to we did the I'm trying to kind of hold off a little bit until Hannah comes back, or at least gets a little close to being back, until the timer starts, so that way I can kind of not. You didn't.
That light's still in the dining room, so he thinks it's time to be
Okay, did you cut it off?
No, I just.
Okay.
Because I don't want to make it go to sleep and then he wake up.
That's what I usually do. I'm on the 10-second countdown. Do you have a preference?
Airport.
Turn it on. Anyways, what was I saying? This is how bad off I am. I don't forgot what I was saying. So yeah. Train of thought's gone.
I think my voice is trying to go.
My train of thought is left me, so.
Did everyone agree if we get Coconut Mall, we do Coconut Mall? We did Coconut Mall earlier. I wouldn't mind doing it again though.
Yeah, I like Coconut Mall.
You put your laptop.
Just don't keep our microphone and all that off, because you're right by the wires, you know.
Yes, sir.
And I've already abused my poor little microphone enough this month. I dropped it twice. I didn't even mean to. He got away from me the other day. I'm happy it still works, but I'm kind of surprised it still works. I really need to get a brand for that microphone. I might still use. You don't use yours, do you? Tell me that look. When was the last time you used yours? Which is before you moved the setup here.
Which is before you made this right.
Yeah, I might still use it.
This year marks... Is this your Mark 3 or 6 date? Yeah, I had to...
So you two have been together? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds about
This
right.
summer.
That sounds about right. Ooh. We have our plans for Mario movie.
Yes.
We are going to see Galaxy.
Possibly
and I'm
with
excited. Yes. Possibly with some guests, depending on if they want to go or not.
Or able.
Okay, well, yeah. They tentatively said yes. But yes, we're excited to see more.
Yeah.
And it's coming up in just like a week and a half.
The day night sponsored by Mama D and Papa D.
Yes, that is fair.
So Mama D and Papa D did a thing for all the couples at Christmas and got a gift card to a movie, an ice cream shop, and a dinner place. But yeah, date night sponsored by Mama D and Papa D.
Yes, so we were going on a date night and possibly taking some friends. I'm not gonna get the details. We'll leave it to them. But some company with
What
us.
company who's been on stream?
Half the company's on stream.
Yeah.
The other half is not. Again, we're not gonna get the details about it. But yeah, we were excited about getting a chance to go see the new Mario movie.
Yes,
Comes out
we need to
on
watch the
the
first.
Yeah, we need to do it this week so that we're prepared because it comes out in
I
what,
don't
a
know
week and a
what
half.
day we do.
Thank you, Mama D.
Yes,
for
thank
doing that. You and Papa D, we appreciate that.
It was funny because I remembered it, but I didn't for some reason did not connect the dots of, hey, that's for a movie. You should use it for this movie. And then I was looking at it, I was like, oh, wait a second, Grit.
So yeah, so we're going to see Mario movie, sponsored by Mama D and Papa D, and I am excited. I am ready to go see this movie. I have been collecting the cards in the Nintendo Today app every day.
Really?
Yeah, I've been getting the new card every day. I got
I'm
a
not
decent
doing
little
good
collection.
points.
I don't even know where we're standing on the points, should be told. I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention to points.
Mainly because of the coconut malto.
I'm grabbing Rainbow Road because there's a Rainbow Road here.
I don't even know what day we're gonna watch the Mario movie.
I don't know.
It might not be till next week. I don't know, because if we go next... I don't know.
Me too.
We
I'm gonna give it my best shot. We got this. We got
maybe
this.
Saturday? We can maybe watch it Saturday. Because we're busy tomorrow night. We're streaming Thursday night. We're busy Friday night. Saturday.
Probably Saturday night. Then.
It's funny, you have a week off and you blink and the whole week is booked. It's just, I mean, like adult life.
She blinks and the whole week is booked. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do that.
I know, Miss Mino. We haven't had Mary Mountain in here and I'm disappointed.
We did do Cook Mall a while ago though.
We did.
I feel like I need to move this. I feel like we're going
Yeah.
to pull it all. Which joke are you talking about with Coconut Mall, Miss Me? Because at the moment, my brain is just not. It's just not bringing it back to mind. Sorry. No, I got the ones.
Yeah, you got me with that
I got hit with that one. You don't let me, but moving it over because
one. I know. It was...
I was afraid you're gonna pull something down with the wires over here. What were we talking about?
Coconut malto.
Yeah. What's the joke for Coconut Mall? What you talking about this one? Sorry, I'm telling y'all, my brain is not. I'm on vacation, okay? My brain is on vacation mode right now. There is nothing going on above my neck other than breathe in, breathe out. That's all I got right now. I don't know what to tell y'all. Well, now on Champions, but you know, hey.
Is anybody playing Mario Kart? Because Mr. Grant is not going to play it, so I need friends to play it with.
Look,
Now, one of my friends from work is going to play it, so I have one friend. Because I right now, I've heard there's only, from what I can tell, there's only local play. It doesn't sound like there's online play, from what I can tell.
look, I've committed to Pokepia, so
Yes, when are we going to start Pokopia, Grant?
I'm trying to figure that out. There's so much going on the channel and so many things I'm trying to change on the channel. You guys got the update video not too long ago. I'm going to be moving Zelda from live stream pre-record eventually. I think I'm going to wait till after we finish Oracle of Ages for that though. But at that point, I think that's probably going to be a good slot to slot in Pokopia. Because I look at this one and I'm thinking...
Hero Duck Squeak.
Yeah, this is not going to be a 2 or 3 stream game. This is going to be one of those games that have a strong feeling we're going to play for a while. It's probably going to have like the Breath of the Wild, I don't know, Tears of the Kingdom kind of span.
I kind of hate that they're both coming, like, Pokopia just came out and Tamagotchi Life. Sorry, yeah. Pokopia just came out and Tamagotchi Life is about to come out. Because I think had they come out like 6 months apart from each other, all those people would have played both.
I mean, here's the thing.
Like I would have played both.
I could see, yeah, and I could see myself playing Tamagotchi Life, not making real people, but making like Mario Brother characters.
Yeah.
And having them live out this
They have a Rickroll with coconut wool. I don't know that I've seen that one. Oh, those are all my favorites. Oh my goodness.
I had a feeling that's probably the one you want more.
I wanted all of them.
Yeah, there's so much Rickroll stuff out there that I don't even pay attention to hardly anymore.
I don't know. It's haircut.
Yeah, I would play Tamagotchi if I didn't have so many other things on my docket right now.
I'm trying to convince Grant to play Tamagotchi Life. You've just been coconut mold.
Nice. Thanks for that one, Miss Me. But yeah, there's just so many things, so many games on my docket right now. Especially with it being the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, I am heavy in the Pokemon side. I am deep into my Pokemon Fire Red playthrough.
That's spring.
I have got Leaf Green on my Switch Lite, so I can trade back and forth between the two. I'm playing the playthrough of the Fire Red here with you guys on the channel. I need to finish up Legends ZA Living Dex. I've got the main Dex Living Dex finished. I don't have the DLC Living Dex finished yet. I need to finish that. Plus, there's all kinds of legends to get in that game. And on top of the fact that there's going to be more this year, I can just about guarantee it, because this is the 30th. This is the year of the 30th anniversary celebration. Pokemon Company is not done with what they've given out this year. Of course, Champions is fixing to come out, which I want to play, and I'm probably going to take a night and play Champions with you guys here, simply because of the fact that I hit Rossetti. Simply because of the fact that I want to try it out with you guys and talk about it with you guys, and might even host a mock tournament just for the fun of it. One night.
That would be fun. Maybe I could get mine already.
That's. I mean, it probably won't be like night one. I'll probably wait a week or so, just so I can kind of get the feel for what how it works.
I'll still be in school though, depending on. If it's after April 16th, it's probably not happening for me.
Well, it comes out April 8th, so we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. See if we can't make it to where Hannah can be a part of the mock tournament too. But
maybe I don't know if I'll have a team ready or not yet. I'm close.
Well, that's the reason why I'm saying probably not night one. Probably not. Well, I don't know. I might stream it night one just for fun. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. That's to be determined.
Good night, y'all. My towel's dying, so I'll go to the shop for the day. Still playing. Just kidding. Well, thanks for hanging out, Mama D.
Yes, appreciate y'all coming and hanging out for a little while.
Yes.
And, we got another, give or take 20 minutes.
Yes.
18, 20 minutes on the tournament. So, yeah, we'll be crafting this up in just a little while. Probably you can, if he's cool finishing racing with. So yeah, I'm sure Champions will get played on the channel at some point, somehow or another. On top of the fact we've got all of our series that we're still playing, plus the stuff that I dropped, which technically I still have a Tunic playthrough of my to finish personally playing now, which I have not played since the last time I played on the channel, because of the fact that I've had so much going on, and I want to finish Tunic myself. I know I dropped it from the channel, but it just wasn't performing. It just wasn't being watched, so I went ahead and pulled it. But I still want to finish the playthrough. I'm enjoying the game itself. I just want to finish it. You got cooked on that one? Oh goodness, how far back did you wind up, Miss Me? Well, I'll see.
Miss Me ended up between the two of us.
Okay, you ended up between Hannah and I. It's not too bad. Plus we have all of our series that we're still playing. I'm trying to heavily...
No, oh, come on.
Sorry, you know I gotta do it. Trying to heavily finish up Donkey Kong Bonanza. Not because of any particular reason other than it's just, I feel like it's kind of running a little long. I'm enjoying it, but I feel like it's time to start ahead and start wrapping it up. So I'm trying to wrap up Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Also, let's just note that that's my game that he's beat before me.
That's fair. But also dedicated to playing it too, so.
Have you just been like going to my Switch and relending it to yourself?
Physical. Cards on my...
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I forgot that one was physical. I've been debating getting a physical. recommending getting Violet for myself because I've been playing it so much.
I mean, I can keep it out on the game stores, see if I can find it for a decent price if you want it.
Maybe.
'Cause I do want to make a game store run this week.
I think you're gonna probably do it Thursday.
I'm leaning towards it. So what I was saying was, there's just so much going on the channel right now, and I have been trying to narrow. And I have been narrowing down series. Like I said, Full Tunic, I'm not putting it back. It just was not performing. I'm gonna finish playing that on my own. Double Company, I'm trying to wrap up, trying to get it finished up so I can get it off the docket. And I'm probably not gonna replace it. Zelda, I'm trying to move live to pre-record, but I don't want to do that until I finish up Full Corpse Ages, because I don't want to abandon that game from you guys. You guys are enjoying it, and I am too. Especially being as we're doing a joint story, which I've never done the two-game joint story before until now. Surprisingly, I own both copies of Seasons and Ages physically from back in the day, but I just never did the joint story. I should have, but I never did. And then of course we're gonna add Pokepedia to the rotation. So I just don't know where I'm gonna squeeze in some of this other stuff. And here's the thing. I want to finish playing the things that we're playing. I enjoy playing them. Plus, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the next Mario. Of course, naturally, we're gonna finish playing Luigi U on pre-records. I'm enjoying that. But then we've also talked about playing Galaxy 2 whenever when we get done with Galaxy. So there's just so much that I have going on right now that I'm trying to kind of organize myself and get things done and close out and move on. But at the same time, I hate missing out on like day one opportunities. Like right now.
Alright, Saki in first place.
Nice, congratulations. Like right now, you guys want any particular choice? Let me see, we haven't raised that one yet. You guys want to see Pokepedia Galaxy 2 after Galaxy? That's what I'm thinking about. I know that's what we talked about, and that's what everybody's kind of wanting. So probably is what's going to end up happening. Yeah, Galaxy 2 after Galaxy. But welcome in. Appreciate everybody coming to hang out tonight. At the same time, I'm trying not to overwhelm myself with everything we have going on, and I hate missing out on day one opportunities. Two prime examples. Playing Pokepedia. I have not played Pokepedia like everybody else has. The other one is that I missed out on, and I know I'm going to put it in a rotation at some point, probably going to be after Fire Red, is playing Gale of Darkness. I didn't take that as a day one drop opportunity to play. So, I don't know. I hate missing those day one opportunities like that, because I know there's hype there, and a lot of people really enjoy the hype. But at the same time, I like the way we play our games. I like the fact that we play them at our pace and our leisure, and that we're not being pressed into saying, okay, we have to play this just because there's hype. We can play it when we want to, how we want to, and you guys, I know, are coming around because you truly enjoy seeing what we're playing and hanging out with us. And I say that wholeheartedly because not everything we do here is about day one hype. Having said that, I do kind of hate missing out on opportunities like day one hype to play a game. So
it's when you really want to play it.
Yes. And like me, I was torn for Pokepedia. I wanted to play it. A part of me wanted to play it, but a part of me is like, you got too much on the docket, don't. And that's why I left it up to you guys to tell me if you guys wanted to see it or not. That's the reason why I made it into a poll. Is because I was torn about playing it. I like it. I've watched a lot of playthrough on it, and I enjoy it, and I'm like, yes, I do want to play this. But at the same time, I didn't know where I was going to fit it in at. Now that we've kind of reassessed everything and I know kind of where it's going to fit in at, it makes it a little easier for me to say, yes, let's play this. And in fact, I'm probably not far off from getting ready to do the purchase for it, so that way I can go ahead and get it ready to go. And we're going to start playing it probably as soon as Zelda falls off. and I'm pretty sure we're not far off from finishing all 4 seasons because of how far along, how many dungeons we've done so far. So Pokopia, however you want to say it, is probably pretty close to being started. I would say probably within the next few weeks. 'Cause I don't think we have that many more streams of ages. But you can ask Hannah, and I'm sure she'll tell you. I struggled for probably the first 2 weeks about whether or not to play Pokopia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very back.
You were watching all these people playing, and I could tell you were very desperate to want to play it, but you felt like you should play on stream, and you didn't know. Then you second guessed to like if people actually want to see it or not.
There was I just was at odds with myself the whole time trying to figure it out. And that's whenever we discussed doing it as a poll and seeing what you guys wanted.
Well, and it was clear you were overwhelmed with how many things you were already committed to.
Yeah.
Which I think, I don't know, I feel like you and I do that both, just in different ways, like in our respective hobbies.
Yes.
Because you kind of get me recentered when I want to start more things knitting-wise, and I also am overwhelmed by the amount of things I've already started.
And Hannah can bring me back to my center, or at least my grounding, to think about it less rationally, more rational, more of a grounded kind of train of thought about what's real and what's not.
You just scammed Ludwig.
Nice. So she did bring me back to the
London,
concept.
please?
London?
Yes.
She did bring me back to the concept of whether or not to play it or not, and told me that if I really want to play it. But then she also brought up the idea of leave it to you guys, and that's when I threw that poll up that night.
Well, I told him if y'all didn't want to see it, he should play it on his own, because it was very clear that he wanted to and just was trying to find a reason to need to. And it's like, well, if you really want to do this, just do it.
Yeah. But again, it's my concept is I've got so many things that I want to play right now, so many things I'm playing right now, so many things I'm playing for the channel, so many things I'm playing for myself, and it's just hard to enjoy playing anything when you have too much to play. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. My backlog is backlog loaded. Having said that, I have been trying to force myself to play a little more locked in on Fire Red to enjoy it, and I have been. This week I've played, even just yesterday and today I played quite a bit, and I'm really enjoying to get to play my personal playthrough of Fire Red. I'm playing Leaf Green as more of a right before bed kind of thing, and that's just because I'm trying to get things that I need that I know I'm going to need to trade. But that one I'm playing a little bit more loose, not as dedicated to it, and I'm enjoying both. Having said that, I've also not played a lot of anything else on my log for my personal playthrough. And I'm sure you guys understand it. When you get too many things to play, it's very hard to enjoy anything that you're playing, because then you're thinking about the fact that I could be playing this, I need to put time in on that, I want to enjoy this. Well, I'm trying to slow down on that concept and trying to force myself to play 1 or 2 games at a time and focus. Even playing the game, I've been trying to dedicate more to playing it, and Hannah can tell you, on the TV, to where I'm not watching something on TV. I have a bad habit of putting a YouTube video on and trying to watch 2 or 3 YouTube videos and play something, and my attention is torn, and it's driving me up the wall. Because I remember back in the day sitting down and just absolutely enjoying my Pokemon games, nothing else going on. I was focused in, put a headset in, that's all I was doing.
I recognize a lot of these places.
Because of having been to London? Nice.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this map. I need to play this map again. I'm pointing this out.
Maybe we can do that, just you and I.
That's what I meant later, yeah.
We can choose it later. So, having said all that, if you guys get a true chance to dedicate yourself to playing 1, maybe 2 games, and really locking in, focusing in on what you're doing, don't have anything else on, don't play music, don't be watching a TV or YouTube or anything like that, just enjoying your game. Please stop the multitasking and enjoy the game. because I'm starting to enjoy that aspect again of dedicating myself back to playing or concentrating on one thing and not multitasking. I'm also trying to limit myself on what games I purchase, what games I play, and focusing in on working on what I have. And I think that's a big portion of the channel cleanup that I've been talking about and that I'm slowly working on, is to narrow down my focus, to really get down to this is what I want to play, this is what we're going to play, and this is all I want to play. So, having said all that, as you guys watch over the next few weeks and see the channel starting to change,
good job, Miss.
Nice, Miss Me. Yeah, I'm going to focus in a little bit more. I got you. A little bit more hard focus in on what we're doing. So if you guys start to see me start to slowly wrap things up on certain games and not add more games to it, that's my dedication. The other thing is I want to loosen up on the nightly restrictions. A lot of people do. Hannah especially
Thank you,
loves
Miss.
this
You have
one.
good taste.
As much as I like the structure of making sure that Monday is Pokemon, Tuesday is Zelda, and Thursday is Mario, I kind of want to loosen those shackles a little bit and say if I want to switch things up a little bit and play something different one-off, I don't feel so locked into this night is this game. I hope that doesn't mess you guys up for those who really enjoy the structure. I appreciate you hanging with me, and I do absolutely enjoy the structure. It makes it a lot easier on me to know what I'm playing, but I want to free myself up a little bit from being so tight. I'm not changing a lot on the channel. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to mix everything up every week. No. Generally, Pokemon will still be Monday, Zelda, or I guess in this case, when we switch over to Pokopia will be probably Tuesdays, and Mario's will still generally be Thursdays. But I want to loosen that off to where if I say, hey, I want to play Mario Kart World tonight, I don't feel so restricted to say, no, I can't do that tonight, this is not a Mario night. If I decide next Monday night I want to play Mario Kart World, I don't want to feel like I'm breaking some rule to do it. If that makes sense to y'all.
Is this how I get to hang on my crafting?
If it helps you dedicate to getting things done, then yes. And I say that wholeheartedly because I feel, ever since I put that video out, and started working on these changes on the channel, I feel like I'm not so bound to finish everything the way I dedicated to do it. And it's not that I don't want to finish these things, it's just I don't feel the pressure on myself anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still going to finish these things. I'm going to get them to where I'm happy with the conclusion of them and satisfying endings for you guys. But I don't feel so pressured about the way I'm going about doing it. And I appreciate all you guys for understanding that. And I'm probably basically bringing back up everything that I said in the video, a week or two ago. But in my mind, this is just, it's kind of nice to talk about it with you guys and let you guys know and see if you have any feedback, if there's anything you guys want to tell me about it. What you guys think? Is this all fair to you guys? Do you guys see another option that I'm just not seeing because I'm too close to the fire to look past the fire? Or, I guess, too close to the trees to see the forest, I guess you would say. Is there something that you guys think would be a better suggestion to alter my mood set and my setup here? Because I don't want to feel pressure all the time. And I think that's what I've done to myself.
Are you going to try and do one more race?
I think we have time for one more race, yes.
Okay.
How dare Toadette. Toadette got you, huh?
I don't care, Grant. Which one?
We haven't done this one.
Maybe not us.
No, we got enough time. We should be able to get this one started before then. This is probably gonna be the last race. So nice. Welcome in everybody. Appreciate you all being here. I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna be the last race of the tournament. I'm pretty sure the
We have
tournament's gonna
full
lock out
lobby.
after this.
We have a full lobby.
I'm pretty close to it. Yeah, we got a pretty good lobby
We have
here.
8.
We have good taste.
Thank you.
I didn't taste myself, but thank you.
I told Miss Mean I had good taste in the Cranberry Mountain.
I'm being silly. I'm being me. You guys know me. You guys know I'm gonna say something silly when I can. So yeah, let's get this last race in. If you guys have any suggestions,
And then a dog update. We have to bring in Ollie.
yes, you do have to go grab Ollie after this last
He'll
race.
be very happy to be included.
That's fine. We'll refresh the tournament after this and see the final standings after
I don't
this.
think I've played this before.
No, you haven't played this one.
I don't think so. I wasn't even knowing.
I thought you would race this one. This is the one with
If I
the
have-
ceiling that drops with all the spikes on it.
If I have it.
See? Oh, okay. How shouldn't you play this one? But yeah, if you guys have suggestions, you guys want to, throw your ideas out there. If you don't have time to put it into the chat tonight, you're welcome to put it into the comments of that video. It came out a Wednesday or 2 ago. Forgive me, I don't remember exactly when it came out. I've done so much stuff here lately. But yeah, if you throw me your opinion, I'd be curious to see what you guys think. If there's anything about the channel that you guys suggest, anything to help lighten my load here a little bit, which is exactly what I'm trying to do, lighten my burden. Not that this is a burden, it's just I've put pressure on myself that is unnecessary, and I kind of gotta let that go a little bit. That's the plan right now, is to kind of just rearrange in ways to kind of lighten my own pressure, shall we say. How was everything? Do you disagree with any of that? Do you disagree with anything I've said? Okay. Do you have any other well, you've helped out quite a bit with suggestions, unless you have something else you want to specifically tell me. Oh well, fell off the wrong direction. But, Hannah has been a great help with keeping me dedicated, focused, and on task. She really has. Alright, let's see how this tournament turns out here. Are you getting sleepy? Yeah, I can tell you got quiet on me. And I realized I was doing all the talking. Oh, I'm a wolf. That's okay. Like I said, the tournament should have just closed out, so this should be the last race of the tournament. We'll do a refresh while Hannah does a Ollie update. And we'll probably wrap it up at that point. But yes, remember, for those of you guys who are here, this is probably the second to last Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament. The Memorial Day in May will probably... Memorial Day? Or Labor Day? Memorial Day. Memorial Day in May will probably be the last one in 8 Deluxe. And we're planning on 4th of July, moving over to Mario Kart 4. So... anybody who's out there who wants that last minute little jump over, here's your chance to jump over, because we're going to start moving over. 4th ain't bad. Ain't bar. You mean ain't bad? Ain't bad. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Alright, so while she goes and grabs Ollie, I'm going to try to hit reset up here a little bit. Okay. So the tournament has officially closed. Let's back out, and then we'll go back into the tournament. Just gonna do one player, and let's see where everybody stands at. So the standings are, hey, nice, 376. Forgive me, I don't know how to say that. I don't read foreign languages, but congratulations. And then I came in right behind you. Wow, you took some serious points in there. That's awesome. Saki took 138. Nice, taking third.
Hey.
What? Don't let him show anything, please. Suck. Look, those beds. Miss Me, you took 4th at 116. Nice. Congratulations. You all did good. I thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for hanging out. And I have an Ollie in my face. Ollie, dude, seriously. Here, take your dog. I wasn't expecting an Ollie in my face. Okay, you guys want the close-up? You guys want to see Ollie there? There's our bad boy Ollie. There is Mr. Mischievous, the
He
monster.
just bit my face.
Oh, he was trying to bite me too, or lick me, or something. He's trying to taste me. Apparently, he's trying to sum up if I'm worth eating or not. I don't know what he's doing. He's being a monster.
He's being a puppy.
So, there is your Ollie update. There is your Ollie as he tries to eat his own tail.
Can I have a duck, please?
Absolutely, this slimy wet thing.
This is duck.
Ugh.
Get duck. Get duck.
Nasty thing. Yep, there's Ollie. Ollie has made his night appearance, I guess.
His nightly appearance.
Nightly appearance.
Ollie will be vice president.
Along with Charlie. That'll work. Charlie's president and Ollie is vice president.
The eyes, the E's.
I mean, honestly, it will be great. That'll probably be the best set of president and vice president we could ever have. 2028. Now what we said, miss me? Easy.
Well, I'm trying to handle a puppy here.
That's fine. Why don't you pull down the mic too?
I don't want him to tear up my hoodie.
That's
Bug
fair.
my. He's falling out of my.
Anyways, so with this chaos, we're gonna call it a night.
Look at that face.
Nice. Yeah, we have some voting to do for 2028. What do you want to do with that?
I'm trying to get him to put.
Oh, I thought you were handing it to me. I don't want
No.
that. Anyways, so thank you all for joining us. I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys had a good time. We had a good time. You have bragging rights until next tournament. Forgive me.
Yes.
I don't know how to say that name. Again, I don't. Excuse me. I don't read foreign. I don't. Is it?
You don't read
Japanese? I was pretty sure it was
I
Japanese.
think it's Japanese.
But congratulations, you have bragging rights until next
Hannah put
tournament.
the dog in Grant's face again. I think Ollie's gonna put
Miss
himself
me?
in Grant's face again.
We're not friends anymore now. Miss me, we're gonna have to talk about this, okay? You and me, we're gonna talk about this later. All right, we're not friends anymore.
But Ollie loves you. Ollie loves you.
We're still friends. I'm just messing with you. All right, we're calling it a night. I'll see you guys back here on Thursday night. We'll be back to Mario Galaxy, whatever Mario game we're playing. I've forgotten. So thank you all again. I had a good time. Thank you, Hannah, for joining us tonight. Monster, you're not getting anything tonight. The chaos. Hannah truly brings the chaos. Oh good. I'm glad somebody's getting some entertainment out of this.
Look at that belly. Look at that belly.
Tubbiness. Anyways, we're going. Good night.
Oh, he's on my hoodie. Grant, help.
Oh, hold on.
We just got this in the mail today. It's Bug Month.
Was it today?
No. We got
Yesterday.
it. We got it yesterday in the mail. Sorry.
Yesterday. Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yes.
Anyways, we're going. Good night. We'll see you guys back here Thursday.
Good night.
You guys have a good one. And as always, be good and God bless. Ow. Bit me. Ow, you're biting my shirt. Hey, dude. Thank you. The delay. There it is.